Usually when we think about depository institutions, we think, okay, it's a place to put my money so it's safe and I can get at it. But there's other things that happen at depository institutions that can help you out. We know about the transactions and savings tools, your checking accounts, your savings accounts, all that kind of stuff. But they can also offer credit. Some have credit cards. Obviously, they can give you loans and those kinds of things. They can offer financial advice. You can go in and say, hey, you know, this is what I want my money to do for me. What are my best options? Help me balance my checkbook, things like that. They will offer advice for you. Some places charge for this, some places don't. They can offer a safe deposit box, and it's just like what it sounds. It's a box that you have the key to. It's in a safe, so nothing can get stolen out of it, and it would be a place where you could put valuable items, things that are worth a lot of money, or maybe papers that are very important that you don't want to have destroyed or lost in case there's something happens in your home. And that is also an option, and there's a fee for that. And then we have our special need payment instruments that we're going to talk about in just a few minutes. Okay. One of the things that most people think about is interest. Interest is the price paid for using someone else's money, and it can either be earned or charged. Okay, we want to earn interest. You want to earn it, not pay it. You earn interest on like savings accounts, things like that. You're going to be charged interest on loans and credit cards. The amount is determined by the interest rate, usually based off of the prime rate in the country, and you might hear it called the annual percentage rate or the APR. They don't do, well, your monthly percentage rate is this percentage. They're going to go by an annual percentage rate, which is what you would earn over an entire year. Okay, here are our savings tools. These are accounts that help you manage your money, and they might give you interest or they might not. I think two most common are going to be your checking account and your savings account. Now, at a credit union, the checking account might be called a share draft account, and the savings account might be called a share account. Works pretty much the same way. It's just called something different in the credit union because the credit union is owned by shareholders, not stakeholders. Okay, here's our differences. Your checking account, you have pretty quick access. You can write checks, you can use your debit card, you can go and get cash out of an ATM, you can go online and transfer money, you can set it up where money comes out of that account automatically to pay bills, those things. Some of them will earn interest, most do not. So it wouldn't make sense to put a large amount of money or keep a large amount of money in a checking account because you're not really getting interest off of that. Your savings account, that's not intended for daily expenses. Remember, when you put money into a savings account, it is an expense. When you take money out of the savings account, it is considered income. It's a little bit more limited. Okay, there is an option usually with an ATM card where if you want to take it out of savings or out of checking, but you can't like write a check on that or use your debit card usually out of a savings account. These are going to earn interest, usually a little bit more than your checking account, although savings accounts really don't get you a lot of interest. You're not going to get rich by putting your money into a savings account. Other services that might be in there, there's your financial advice, there's your safe deposit box, and then we want to talk about the special need payment instruments, the traveler's checks, certified checks, cashier's checks, and money orders. And you'll be watching a video on the differences between those kinds of things in just a minute.